The Tangled Love Triangle of Brahms, Clara, and Robert Schumann. Have you ever heard this piece? The gentle, nostalgic melody of Träumerei. It was composed by Robert Schumann, one of Germany's great romantic composers. In fact, Schumann often played this for his daughters. His gentle image as a father is reflected directly in the warmth of the music, and his wife, Clara Schumann, a brilliant pianist who thrilled audiences across Europe, and a rare example of an independent female musician of her time. Clara made her debut at the age of only 11, astonishing even Chopin and Liszt with her talent. By then, she was already celebrated across Europe as a child prodigy. And then there was Johannes Brahms, composer of this famous Hungarian dance number 5. With his passionate melodies, he became one of the most celebrated composers, later ranked alongside Beethoven and Bach. Brahms visits the Schumanns. In 1853, in Dusseldorf, 20-year-old Brahms visited the Schumanns' home. At that time, Brahms carried a letter of introduction from Franz Liszt. With Liszt's recommendation, the Schumanns welcomed him with open arms. Young, handsome, and still unknown, he quickly impressed Robert Schumann with his playing. "This young man is destined to open new paths for music," Schumann declared in print, launching Brahms's career. From that day, Brahms became a regular visitor. Surrounded by the couple and their 7 children, he was welcomed into a warm family life, almost like one of their own. However, Brahms's presence sometimes unsettled the household. In fact, one of the children left behind a letter suggesting, "I think mother loves him," hinting at the tension within the family. Schumann's decline, Clara and Brahms's bond. But the following year, Robert's mental illness worsened, and he attempted to drown himself in the Rhine. He survived, but spent his remaining years in an asylum. Left at home, Clara balanced her career with raising 7 children. By her side was Brahms, supporting her, caring for the children, becoming almost a second father. A strong bond undeniably grew between them. As proof of his devotion, Brahms wrote to Clara almost daily. More than 200 of these letters still survive, many filled with passionate words like, "I worry about your health and I long to be by your side." Schumann's words, "I know." When Clara visited Robert in the asylum, it is widely said he whispered the words, "I know." Yet, whether Schumann actually spoke these words remains uncertain. Still, many believe he sensed the closeness between Clara and Brahms. Over time, the phrase became a symbol of their triangular relationship. Later in life, Clara burned parts of her diary and her correspondence with Brahms. Scholars still debate whether this was to conceal the true depth of their relationship. The final farewell. Years later, when Clara lay dying at age 76, Brahms rushed to her side. But fate intervened. He mistakenly boarded a slow local train instead of the express, and arrived too late. He reached only in time to glimpse her closed coffin before burial beside Robert. Just 1 year later, Brahms himself passed away at 63, from liver cancer. After Clara's death, friends remarked that it was not illness, but sorrow that took his life. On Brahms's desk, they found a portrait of Clara, placed there until his very last days. Why did Brahms remain unmarried? Brahms was admired by countless women, with many rumored romances. Yet he never married. After his death, numerous love letters to Clara were discovered. "I cannot live without you. I can think of nothing but you. You are my everything. I only want to be by your side." And so on. But no letters from Clara in return have been found. Some say she restrained her feelings out of loyalty to her husband and children. Though after Robert's death, she did travel with Brahms to Switzerland. At the time, their trip to Switzerland was even rumored to have been like a honeymoon. So why did Brahms remain single? Was it his undying love for Clara? Or his loyalty to his mentor, Robert Schumann? It all rests in your imagination. So what do you think?